Question number 12, mixing oil and gas. Anne has a lawn mowing business. She uses a gas trimmer that needs a gas to oil mixture in the ratio of 40:1. If she pours 1,000 milliliters of gas into the tank, how much oil should she add to the tank? Now, in that ratio, the 40:1, the 40 represents the amount of gasoline, and the 1, the second number, represents the oil to be added. So if we use L to represent the amount of oil to be added, and I'm using L here because it's a letter in the word oil. Oil starts with the letter O, and O isn't a great variable to use because a lot of people look at it and think it's a 0. So that's why I'm not using O. So I'm going to use L here. So we can use the following proportion to find the amount of oil that's needed. So, and this ratio, gas is first, oil is second. So 40:1 equals 1,000 to L. So gas here, oil second, oil second. And we can rewrite this actually a couple different ways. But one way is to write 40/1 equals 1,000 over L. So 40/1 equals 1,000 over L. A slightly different way to write that is you could actually write the 40 number, the first number in the ratio on the left, over the first number here, equals second number over second number, 1 over the L. So that's a little different way to write it, but it still gets exactly the same answer. So no matter which way you write it, I'm going to cross multiply to solve for L. I'm going to show two different ways to do that cross multiplying. So one way is you multiply the two numbers on the diagonal that you know, the 1 and 1,000, and divide by the third number. So 1 times 1,000 divided by 40 gives you 25. So you would add 20. She would add 25 milliliters of oil. Very similar. This is a little different way to show the cross multiplying. The 40 and L get multiplied, so we could write 40L equals the product on this diagonal, the 1 times 1,000. And I want to solve for L, so I divide out the 40. And so notice that after those divide out, what we have right over here, 1 times 1,000 over 40, is exactly the same thing we have here. And even in this other one here, you see 1,000 times 1 divided by 40, same thing. Okay, so she needs to put 25 milliliters of oil in that tank. Now, another way to do this, a second solution, is to think of there are 40 parts gasoline to every 1 part of oil. So what we want to find out is how many 40s there are in 1,000. And the way you find that is you divide the 1,000 by 40. So there's 25 40s in 1,000. So that means that there should be 25 milliliters of oil added to the tank. So that's another way to think of it.